Phenomenal Success Academy, dutifully dedicated to educate.
Hello listeners, good to have you with us at Phenomenal Success Academy. We're going to continue our studies on English expressions, the type that you may never be able to understand unless if somebody tells you the meaning. So we're here to help you make a little out of something. If you cannot make a little out of something, it means you're not able to understand much of it. Let's say your friend tells you a story and you cannot understand. You can say, hey, please stop. I can't make a little out of what you are saying. I don't understand much of the story you told us.
Make a little out of something simply means to understand a little about something. The presenter talked so fast, I couldn't make a little out of what he was saying.
Number two, listeners, pay someone in their own coin. This simply means take revenge. That is, somebody has done something wrong to you and you don't want to be patient or you don't want to tolerate, okay? So if you pay them in their own coin, it simply means you retaliate. You take a revenge, okay?
Pay someone in their own coin simply means take a revenge or retaliate. Example, if you ever do that to me, I'll pay you in your own coin.
Number three, rise to the occasion. If you rise to the occasion, it simply means you prove yourself able to do something, to handle something, especially something that some people thought you cannot be able to do.
Rise to the occasion simply means prove yourself able to do something. The new director must rise to the occasion to save the company from bankruptcy.
Number four, listeners, take the bread out of somebody's mouth. Let's say you are the boss. You dismiss somebody, it means you take the bread out of their mouth.
Take the bread out of somebody's mouth simply means to deprive somebody of their means of livelihood. Example, some employers take the bread out of their employees' mouth without consideration.
Number five, go about with a chip on your shoulder. Go about with a chip on your shoulder simply means you walk with air of pride and defense, okay? That is, you are full of yourself.
Go about with a chip on your shoulder simply means be full of yourself because you are arrogant or proud. Example, some people go about with a chip on their shoulders.
Number six, can't help doing something. If you can't help doing something, it simply means you do something compulsively. You love doing it, or you do it daily, regularly. Okay, listeners? That is, can't help doing something.
Can't help doing something simply means you do something compulsively. Example, don't get addicted to anything. Once you're addicted to something, you can't help doing it.
Number seven, sit on the fence. If you sit on the fence, it means you refuse to commit to any side.
Sit on the fence means refuse to commit oneself to any side. Example, learn to sit on the fence for a while. Don't commit yourself to anything without considering the consequences.
Good. Number eight, put your card on the top. If you put your card on the table, listeners, it simply means you state your intention clearly, openly. You're not being fishy or secretive.
Put your cards on the table. This means clearly and openly say your actual intentions. Example, you have to put your cards on the table before getting a bank loan. Earn a fat salary.
Earn, you don't say earn. If you earn a fat salary, it simply means you are fortunate enough to have a job that pays you handsome salary. Very good. You are being paid handsomely.
Earn a fat salary means have a job that pays handsomely. Example, due to favoritism, you need more than certificates and experience to earn a fat salary.
Become the cynosure of all eyes. Cynosure. If you become the cynosure of all eyes, it means you attract many.
Become the cynosure of all eyes means attract everyone's attention. Example, I was the cynosure of all eyes at the party.
Eat one's word. If you eat your word, it simply means you admit that you are wrong. And therefore, there is need for you to apologize. So eating one's word simply means admit that you are wrong.
Eat your words means admit that you are wrong. Example, the man has eaten his word. He was the one who broke into the house.
Sweep the board means you win everything in a competition.
Sweep the board means win a lot. Example, our team swept the board during the competition.
Number 3, sweep off somebody's feet. This simply means you impress somebody a lot because you are very good at doing what you do.
Sweep off someone's feet means impress someone a lot. Example, the players swept off the feet of the spectators.
Number 4, go with a swing. When an event like a party goes with a swing, it simply means it becomes enjoyable. The people who attend it find it very enjoyable.
Go with a swing, become successful. That's the meaning. Example, sadly, I had to leave when the party was going with a swing.
Number 5, turn the tables. Turn the tables. If you turn the table, it simply means you suddenly improve so as to succeed in something you do not used to succeed before. Okay, that is turning the tables.
Turn the tables on somebody means you suddenly improve to win against somebody. Example, we had to turn the tables to defeat the other teams.
Number 6, talk through your heart. If you talk through your heart, it simply means you claim to know something that you do not actually.
Talk through your heart, claim to know something you know nothing about. Example, impersonators talk through their hearts.
When something tears your hair out, it makes you worried.
Tear someone's hair out means annoy somebody. Example, terrorism still tears our hair out.
Come to terms with something simply means you find something acceptable.
Come to terms with something means find something acceptable. Example, most school proprietors don't come to terms with corporal punishment.
Generous to a fault. If you are generous to a fault, it simply means you are excessively generous.
Generous to a fault means you are excessively generous. Example, genuine philanthropists are generous to a fault.
Number 2, the gospel truth. This simply means complete truth.
The gospel truth means the complete truth. Example, most holy books are said to contain the gospel truth.
Beyond the horns of a dilemma. This means you be faced with a choice between two unpleasant, bad alternatives or bad choices, and you have to make one. That is being on the horns of a dilemma.
Be faced with a choice between two unpleasant alternatives. That is, be on the horns of a dilemma. Example, most leaders are on the horns of a dilemma during crisis.
Put your own house in order. If somebody says, hello, put your own house in order first before you start criticizing me. Simply means solve your own problems before you start.
Put your own house in order. Solve your problems. That's the meaning. Example, my friend told me to put my own house in order before criticizing him.
Hang your boots. Let's say you are a professional athlete, a footballer or somebody like that. If you decide to hang your boots, it simply means you have decided to stop playing the game completely.
Hang one's boots. If a footballer, for example, hangs his boot, that means he decides to stop playing anymore. Example, hang your boots while you're still famous.
Now this is the last one, out of bounds. Please, some people used to write out of bounds without the S, and it's very wrong. There must be the final S. So it should be out of bounds, simply meaning not open to.
Out of bounds to others. This means not open or allowed to others. Example, some offices are out of bounds to students.
Well, listeners, thank you for listening. It's been a pleasure having you with us. Thank you for watching and listening. Please do subscribe.